How many times have you felt completely drained just from trying to keep everything under control? Your emotions, the future, other people. But what if I told you that real peace begins the moment you stop trying? In this video, I will share 10 Buddhist teachings that can help you release your worries and finally breathe with a sense of peace. 1. You do not need to control everything to feel at peace. Sometimes we hold on so tightly that we fail to see how much harm it is causing us. We want everything to go according to our plans. We expect others to behave the way we prefer. We wish the world would follow our timeline. But Buddhism teaches something incredibly simple and yet deeply transformative. You do not need control to feel safe. The desire to control is rooted in fear. Fear of losing, fear of pain, fear of not being enough. Yet the more you try to hold on, the more your peace slips away. The truth is, many things in life are beyond your control. The weather, the emotions of others, sudden changes, and even your own thoughts at times. When you truly accept this, not just in your mind, but in your heart, something inside you softens. You feel lighter. Letting go of control does not mean giving up. It means choosing where to place your energy. Instead of wasting effort trying to fix what you cannot fix, you can focus on what truly matters: your presence, your breath, and your intentional actions. Every time you feel overwhelmed by the urge to control, pause. Take 3 deep breaths and gently remind yourself, it is okay. I can let go. This is a practice. Some days will feel easier, others harder, but every time you choose trust over tension, you are returning to yourself. You are not here to control life. You are here to live it. 2. Breathe. Right here, right now, you are safe. When anxiety shows up, everything suddenly feels urgent. Your heart races, your thoughts spiral, your body tenses. It feels like danger is present even when it is not. But Buddhism offers a simple path back to calm. Return to your breath. Take a real breath right now. Inhale slowly, then exhale even more slowly. In this moment, you are safe. There is nothing you need to fix, nothing to prepare for, nothing to fear. There is only now, and now is enough. When fear takes over, the mind rushes into the future, imagining problems and disasters. But the body always stays in the present, and your breath is the bridge that leads you back to yourself. When everything feels too much, do not rush to fix it all. Do not believe every thought that enters your mind. Listen to your breath. It carries more wisdom than 1,000 words. You can even repeat silently to yourself, like a gentle mantra, I am here. Everything is okay. I can breathe. This practice acts like quiet medicine. It will not erase the challenges, but it will restore your power to face them calmly. Remember, your breath is your anchor. When life feels heavy, return to it. It has always been with you. It has never left you. And every time you come back to your breath, you also come back to the peace you never truly lost. 3. One step, one day, that is enough. This is often how anxiety begins. You start thinking about everything that lies ahead, tomorrow, next week, next month, and it feels overwhelming. You already feel exhausted before even starting. Buddhism brings us back to a clear and essential truth. Life is lived, one day at a time, one breath at a time, one step at a time. You do not need to have all the answers today. You do not need to figure everything out right now. Just today is enough. When your mind runs toward the future, inventing difficulties that do not even exist yet, it forgets the strength you already have in this very moment. The present is the only place where you can truly act, choose, love, rest, and listen. Everything else is just a mental projection. Buddhism invites you to ask yourself each morning, what is the next step I can take with awareness? Just one, not 10, not 50. One single action done with care has power. One mindful gesture can shape your future better than 1,000 worries. When life feels overwhelming, tell yourself this simple truth. I can do just today, and today I can handle. That is how peace is built, not through grand victories, but through small, intentional steps taken with love. Remember, peace does not come from knowing the whole future. It comes from trusting today. 4. If it is not within your control, let it go. How many times have you exhausted yourself trying to manage things that were never in your hands to begin with? Other people's reactions, the weather, thoughts that appear out of nowhere. Buddhism teaches a vital distinction. What is within your control and what is not? Worry grows when we try to manage things that do not belong to us. It is like trying to stop the wind with your hands. It cannot be done. And in trying, you wear yourself out. But when you learn to let go, to take a step back with trust, something inside you softens. You stop fighting life and begin to move with it. Every time you feel stuck or frustrated, pause and ask yourself honestly, is this truly something I can change? If the answer is no, take a breath and release it. Letting go is not giving up. It is wisdom. Direct your energy toward what you can grow. Your breath, your kindness, your decisions. Leave the rest to life, because the truth is this: you are not here to fix everything. You are here to live with awareness. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop trying to control. 5. Embrace what is happening. Only then can real change begin. There are times when life feels painful. Things don't go as we want, and disappointment or frustration take over. In those moments, we tend to resist or deny reality, trying to fight against it. Buddhism teaches us something powerful. True transformation starts with acceptance. If you keep battling reality, you remain stuck in struggle. But the moment you say, okay, this is how things are right now, you create space for calm, clarity, and new possibilities. Accepting doesn't mean agreeing or giving up. It means no longer denying what's already there. How can you change something you refuse to face? When you allow yourself to feel the pain, it softens. When you acknowledge sadness, it finds a way to be expressed. Disappointment, when understood, becomes a lesson. The secret is here. Stop wishing things were different. Listen carefully to what life is showing you. When everything feels wrong, tell yourself this is just the beginning. From here you can start to build. Treat every feeling as a messenger, even the difficult ones. Only by stopping your escape from the present can you truly begin to create change. 6. Your thoughts are not reality. Our mind never stops talking. It judges, worries, plans, and sometimes tricks us into believing everything it says is true. But Buddhism offers a freeing insight. Your thoughts are just thoughts, not facts. They are like clouds drifting across the sky. They come and go. Some are light and pleasant, others dark and troubling, and some are completely made up. The problem arises when we take every thought as absolute truth. Thoughts like, "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," or "everything will fail," have often proven wrong in reality. Buddhism encourages a simple but powerful practice. Observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. When a negative thought appears, don't fight it. Just notice it and remind yourself, this is just a thought, not me. Your mind naturally produces thoughts like your heart naturally beats. It is its job. But you are not your mind. You are the awareness that notices these thoughts. From that place, you have the power to decide which thoughts to focus on and which to release. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the one who chooses whether to believe them or let them go. 7. True calm comes not from fixing problems, but from connecting with your breath. We often think we need to solve everything first, or wait for the perfect moment to feel calm. But the truth is, that perfect moment rarely comes. There is always something, a new issue, a tension, or a troubling thought. Buddhism teaches a different approach. Calm arises when you come back to your breath. Even in chaos, you can find a quiet space. Even in pain, there is a steady point you can return to. Sit down, close your eyes, and simply notice your breath. Don't try to change it, just feel it as you breathe in and out. This is your refuge, a place no one can disturb. When your mind feels stormy, answers aren't what you need most. What you need is an anchor, and your breath is that anchor. Buddhism reminds us that even a few mindful breaths can shift the whole tone of your day. Don't wait for life to calm down to find peace. Find peace first, and watch how everything else changes. Remember, peace lives in your body, not your thoughts, and breath is the key to coming back home to yourself. 8. Nothing lasts forever, neither pain nor fear. When you suffer, it can feel like it will never end. When you're afraid, it feels like the fear will stay forever. But Buddhism shares a simple truth. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same. Impermanence isn't a threat. It's freedom. It reminds us that even the hardest times will pass, that every crisis holds the seed of new beginnings. What weighs heavily today might lose its power tomorrow, like the changing seasons, the ebb and flow of the ocean, or passing emotions. When you truly understand that nothing is permanent, you learn to breathe through the storm, not by resisting it, but by moving with it. Suffering arises when we hold on too tightly, trying to stop change or avoid what comes next. But life cannot be paused. It must be lived one moment at a time. You can also tell yourself, this too will pass, and I will come out different on the other side. Every time you let go, you make room. Every time you accept change, you grow. Every time you stop resisting, you learn to flow. Remember, even the darkest night leads to dawn, and today's pain might become tomorrow's wisdom. 9. Be grateful for what you have, even when it feels like little. When anxiety takes over, our mind often focuses only on what is missing. The goals not reached, what might go wrong, what isn't working. In doing so, we overlook everything that is already present. Buddhism teaches that the first step to freeing yourself from worries is to shift your attention from emptiness to fullness, from lack to what you already have. Even on the hardest days, there is always something, a breath, a smile, a kind gesture, a body that carries you, a comforting voice, a warm meal, a gentle touch, a song that lifts your spirit. Gratitude is more than just a feeling. It is a practice, a discipline of the soul. It's not about forcing positivity, but training your eyes to notice the good, especially when your mind wants to focus only on problems. And here's the amazing part. When you practice gratitude, everything changes. Your energy shifts, your perspective opens, and your approach to the day transforms. What once felt heavy becomes light. Small acts turn into miracles, relationships soften, and life starts to feel like a gift again. Buddhism invites you to do this every evening before sleep. Think of 3 things to be thankful for, even the smallest, the invisible, or the deeply personal. Maybe today you sat in silence for a few minutes, enjoyed a meal you love, listened without judgment, or simply paused to breathe. When you train your mind to be grateful, challenges begin to teach you rather than weigh you down because you stop seeing them as enemies and start recognizing them as teachers. Gratitude is a way of seeing, a key that opens the heart, a simple act that can transform your life day by day. Remember, peace doesn't come from getting everything you want, but from appreciating what you already have. And that moment can start right now. 10. Treat yourself with the same kindness you offer to those you love. We can be amazing at supporting others, comforting, understanding, listening. Yet often we become harsh and demanding with ourselves. Buddhism shares a revolutionary truth. The kindness you give others must also be given to yourself. How many times have you criticized yourself for not being enough? How often have you punished yourself for mistakes? How many things have you said to yourself that you would never say to a friend? The mind judges, but the heart knows how to forgive. Self-compassion is not weakness, it is inner strength. It means saying, I'm doing my best, even if it's not perfect. It means acknowledging your wounds without shame. It means giving yourself permission to be human. And when you do, worries start to melt away. Anxiety softens, and your heart opens. Because you stop fighting against yourself and finally stand by your side. Whenever you feel guilt, inadequacy, or confusion, pause, place your hand on your heart, and gently say, I forgive myself. I accept myself. I care for myself. This is the true beginning of peace. Remember, your well-being does not come from perfection, but from the kindness you offer yourself, step by step. If even one of these teachings has touched your heart, then the time you spent here has already been meaningful. Remember, you are not alone. We all go through tough times, but there is always a path back home. Within yourself, in your breath, in your presence. If you want to continue this journey, subscribe to the channel and leave a like to help reach those who need it. And if you want, write in the comments which lesson helped you most today. I always read them with gratitude.